Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lord Aaron of the Aaron Gaming Network, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix Proud Mode Challenge. I did a little off-screen grinding and got our boy Sora up to level 12. I originally said I was going to go up to level 15, but it wasn't necessary because I learned the abilities that I wanted to learn. Stun Impact, which has a 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack, and Ripple Divide, which has a chance as well to be released, and its attack power is relative to max MP value. So because I picked the staff, Sora will eventually have max magic already, so that attack will soon become quite broken. So now I have a 60% chance for either Stun Impact or Ripple Drive, I should say, to happen. And because I did all that fighting, I have 39 potions, so we are off to a great start. And now it is time to continue on here. It took roughly about 20 minutes to get there. It didn't take long at all. See? There's Stun Impact. No, actually that's Ripple Drive. And that's Stun Impact. So you're going to be seeing them a lot. I have a 60% chance for either or to happen, so it should happen pretty often. And you learn these two broken abilities very early in the game.
Come on!
If you pick the staff. On the negative side, though, you do learn abilities like Leap Bracer and Second Chance a little later, but that's alright. That's not a big deal.
Come on!
Alright, that's enough grinding. Let's get moving here. Let's take out these little shadows here. Hopefully I'll level up when I fight Darkseid. I don't know what will happen.
Kairi! Sora...
Her disappearing inside Sora is very, very important for a later event, but I won't spoil anything.
Whoa!
Same boss that we fought previously. Same deal. I'm going to try to attack his face more to get tech points, and this is on Proud Mode, so I will have to be careful. But these things don't follow you, they just kind of fall to the ground when you stand right here. So it's not a problem. He should summon some shadows. He has one new attack, which he reaches into the earth and pulls out a dark ball from God knows where. But I want to hit his face. I'm gonna try to get up here. I was not successful last time. All right, here we go. And then you get tech points. Very important to level up. Perfect. Then we'll take out his little minions here. Hopefully we'll level up. There it is again. I'm telling you, this is not the final mix version of this game is a lot easier than the original PS2 version. With the exception of the optional bosses, of course. Get some free hits in there. I'm going to try to climb his arm, but that's probably kind of risky. And of course, Sora doesn't lock on to his face, making that completely fail. The lock-on system in this game is truly horrible. You'll always lock on to what you don't want him to lock on to. And we'll just try to avoid these things falling from the ground. They don't do that much damage, and I have plenty of potions. Alright, try this again. My defense and strength did increase while I was leveling up, so Sora's doing a lot more damage. have to wait this attack out. I want to level up by one more. That'd be great. I could have beaten him by now, but I want to level up. Make sure I'm locked onto his face from the start. Oh, come on, man. We don't have time for you to dance. Let's go. Darkseid is very slow.
Come on!
And I still didn't level up. Dang, man. I tried. I leveled up too much already, so the game's like, screw you, Aaron.
Oh. Oh. Look! A star's going out!
Come on, let's hurry!
They just saw the Destiny Islands be vaporized. And here's Traverse Town, the only hub in this game, and one of my favorite places in all of video game history.
Where's that key?
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
What do you know, you big Toyota?
What do I know? Come on, Pluto!
Now, Goofy was going to say they should follow Pluto, and had Donald listened to Goofy, they would have found Sora right away. But because Donald's an egomaniac, that's not going to happen. Stupid duck.
Oh. Huh? What a dream. Ah! This isn't a dream.
What up, Boston News Destroyer? How you doing?
Oh, where am I? Oh, boy. Do you know where we are? Oh, hey!
Alright, here we go. I still say we're in the tutorial phase. Now, this little scene here always makes me crack up. They blocked this area with 2 barrels and a big fat guy. I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that. I think it's hilarious. Why didn't they just put 3 barrels there? I'll never understand. They just block it with a fat guy. Oh, that's cool, man. So we're in another world. Welcome to Traverse Town. We can't leave yet. This is the world exit. But obviously we have things to do here. Not much to see. Let's see here. Okay, I guess she says the same stuff. Yeah, these candles can only be put out with a high-level blizzard spell, but more on that later. That will open this chest. Got Trinity marks here. We'll learn more about them later. This is just a reskin of Tidus. And the reason I like this town so much is because there's a lot of secrets here that you can miss if you don't pay attention. But I'll be finding all of them, of course. When I first played this game when I was about, I don't know, 2, I got lost in this town a lot. Can't do anything about that yet. 10 postcards, you get some actually very decent items, and we're going to start collecting postcards right away. Let's check out this item shop, run by Huey, Louie, and Dewey, I think they're called. I'm not the hugest I think Sora weighs about 50 pounds. What was I saying? I'm not the hugest Disney mark, but hit this fan here to get the first postcard. If Sora will hit it already. Oh yeah. Hitting this fan is a bit of a pain. There we go. Alright, that gives us the first postcard. There's not too much to buy at this point. And kids are running a business here. That's awesome. And they sell a bunch of crap. I don't have any money right now, though. The Rock's dead. Wow, that's the most generic dialogue I've ever seen from a video game character. Guess I don't have anything interesting to say. Alright, let's check out this shop here, the accessory shop. You are a kid, Sora. So this is Sid from Final Fantasy VII, obviously. And he just called him Gramps. Disrespectful children, am I right? Aw, Sid's a nice guy. He's gonna look after a random child. Somebody called the FBI. Myrtle Shard, very important. A save point. We'll learn more about synthesizing items later. Way later. And he sells a bunch of crap. I probably won't need to spend a single dime of money in this. Money's kind of useless in this game once you get better stuff. So that's all there is on the bottom floor on the second deck up here. There's not much else. So we should just get a move on here. I can't wait for the synthesize. I have a special list of synthesizable items that I made up. I know exactly how many synthesis items I need. So if a creature drops an item, I'm not going to pick it up unless it's by accident. Because I'm trying to keep a certain count. That may sound crazy, but it's all part of the strategy here. It'll make it a lot easier for me. A lot of the enemies got recolored for Final Mix. Some of the recolors are good, but most of them suck. I prefer the original colors of the enemies in Vanilla Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. I don't know why they bothered doing all that reskinning them and stuff, but some people say it's to show that the enemies are stronger or something, but obviously that's not true. And as you can see, Ripple Drive and the other ability I can't think of the name right now, are really coming in handy here. Come on, Sora, get up there. Second postcard. What's it called again? Stun Impact. But Ripple Divide straight up kills the enemies. You do have to be on the ground for them to trigger. And obviously this is not the greatest place to grind unless you're like really early in the game in terms of levels. But since I already did my grinding, I don't have to do it here, but it's always good to fight enemies. If I can over level, believe me, I will. We don't need to worry about those bells right now. I'm just trying to fight a few enemies. There's certain events that we have to trigger here by going into random spots, and as you can see, the shadows are still doing a decent amount of damage. This is crowd mode. So don't underestimate any enemies. I've got potions for days. So, first order of business, I'm going to walk into this hotel.
This is it.
And Donald and Goofy will come out. You have to trigger this 4 times by going into random spots. This hotel will serve as an important spot later, but it's all closed off at the moment. As you can see right here, it's closed off. But there's some secrets in here, some items. It's got to do with these paintings. You hit the bell, the manager will get annoyed with you and say no vacancy if you keep hitting it. You keep saying that. I think you have to look at, was it 2 paintings? Let me see. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly. There it is. Paintings are great, he'll say. Okay. Then he drops the hint that you'll need that we'll need in a few minutes. And I recently got the platinum trophy for this game, and I was so happy to get it. It took forever. If you ever stay the night, try hitting the clock. So there you go. There's your hint about what to do. More on that later. Donald and Goofy will come out of the hotel, of course, because they're idiots. They won't be able to keep up with Sora. Now, this is a unique fight here. The number of shadows increases by 1 every time. So now we're going to fight 2. Excuse me.
Come on.
Now we're fighting 3. Next we'll fight 4.
Come on. Come on.
And it just keeps multiplying by 1.
Come on.
Until I think you get up to 10, but I'm not 100% sure.
Take that.
Man, these abilities are broken. Look at this. We're clearing them out, and they only get stronger. Ripple Drive gets stronger as you level up your magic, so. And Stun Impact stuns the enemy, so it's like they have no chance against you. And we just started the game. And my strength just went up.
This is it.
This is how you make Proud Mode a joke, really. If you want more of a challenge, you can also do the no experience ability, where you don't gain any experience and play at level 1 the whole game. Can it be beaten? Absolutely. But it is quite a challenge. But for those of you who want a challenge, that's what I recommend you do. I don't want to. I'm just here to show the hardest difficulty and how to basically make it your little biatch. Alright. The Dalmatian Puppy mini quest, you'll find most of them on your travels, but some require a little seeking out. They're always in treasure chests. And Jiminy's Journal, when we get it, will show the location of where they are, or what world they're in, I should say. Alright, so let's go in here now. No need to fight shadows anymore, it's a waste of time, then they'll come out of there. And that will trigger the next event. But first things first. Come over here and get this chest.
Take that.
Where are you? You can't open chests when there's enemies around. Which can be annoying at times. Got another potion. Yeah, I really needed that. Pick this up, toss it down. Oh yeah, gotta hit this landing. I think it's a little too far away. Sora can jump pretty good. It's those stupid pants he's wearing, but... Pretty stone, these are for selling. They don't have any other use as far as I remember. I don't remember there's a chest over here in that. Yep, there it is. Another potion. I got like a billion of them. This is the back door of the Dalmatians' house. So there's no need to go in there. It leads... We'll just have to go through like 4 or 5 rooms.
Take that!
Making sure I level up when I fight the next boss. Well, it's more of a sub-boss, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to level up on him. I think he only gives you like 30 experience, which is not really that much. Alright, now we need to return to the first district, and Sora is not cooperating. Get up there. Okay, I guess he can't. Oh, there we go. Just gonna ignore the shadows now. And now we have shadows in the first district. That's not good. But good for me, because I can level up.
Come on!
And I picked up a Lucid Shard by accident. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna mess with my count a little bit. Alright, no need to keep going here. Alright, talk to Sid. He's gonna tell you to take another look around town. And then when we go out, we have our first mini-boss. Well, actually, not really. Because those kids count as a mini-boss.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you. As long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Alright. Then have it your way.
You cannot die on this boss. One of two things happen. Either Leon's gonna knock you out, or you're gonna beat him. He's not hard, because he walks around very casually, and because I leveled up a little bit, he doesn't do that much damage, but even if he does, I have potions. When he fires his gunblade, well, you traditionally can knock it back at him, but I missed, which was my mistake. I timed that wrong. Let me see if I can get it right. Okay, it's giving me a hard time. There we go, then he gets stunned. But he's very casual, very easy to beat.
Come on! Come on!
And he gives you 30.
No way. I can lose.
That changes this cutscene as well.
Now you're gonna...
If he beats you, Sora will just get knocked out.
You're slipping, Leon.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
And beating him is very important because you get an elixir that you would normally not get, and I definitely want elixirs. This is a scene exclusive to the final mix of Kingdom Hearts. In the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2, this scene did not exist. Showing Riku lost. important scene there.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
Didn't that hoe get stabbed by Seth?
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay? I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one. Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there, besides your castle in this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret, because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered?
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red! First we need the key.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute! What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
AKA, I really don't care. Mr. Emo Leon from Final Fantasy VIII, and Yuffie, of course, from Final Fantasy VII, wearing nothing as usual. Okay, that little line of dialogue there will now allow you to open up locked things with the Keyblade, which will help us out later. Now, those paintings that the manager was talking about, but let's finish off the dialogue here with Yuffie. Alright. You'll notice the painting says 1800 Midday Jungle, Bald Mountain, which is of course a reference to Fantasia. More on that later. And this is the clock here that you're supposed to hit. You can't even lock on to it. So we're going to get an item from it. We just got to time it to hit just right. And get the clock to match the painting's times. And every time you do, you'll hear a sound. Come on, Sora. Come on. There's one. Okay, this is turning out to be more difficult than it should be. Come on! The clock is proving to be my greatest nemesis so far in the game. What? This is annoying. There we go. Alright. And that unlocks this chest right here. And a Myrtle. Very important. We can piss Leon off if you keep running to the doors here. But anyway, let's talk to him and continue on. Sorry, there's a siren outside my house. Live in the city, so what do you expect?
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go.
Leon just knocked it out of a window. That was pretty cool. Donald continues to be an idiot. Alright, the boss is now unlocked, but I'm going to do a bit more fighting here. These are tougher Heartless known as soldiers. What the freak is wrong with me? They're a bit tougher than the Shadows, but not by much. They're also worth more experience.
Come on!
And as you can see, Stun, Impact, and Rough Drive, or whatever it's called, are still becoming useful. And they only get better. They affect all non-boss and mini-boss enemies, except for maybe the larger enemies. I'm not sure about that.
Come on!
And even on Proud Mode, they're no match. Once you know the secrets, what abilities to get first. Because like I said, the beginning of the game is always harder than the end of the game, as far as I'm concerned. With the exception of the super bosses, of course. 2 in particular. Actually, 3 in particular. There's 3 bosses in this game that are quite challenging. Let's see.
Take that!
So I'm doing a spot of grinding here. Either to get a level now or get a level after I fight the boss and beat it. And I accidentally picked up another item. But that's alright. That's not that big a deal. Now the game wants you to go to the 3rd district.
Take that!
Go back to the 1st district, and if you talk to Squall here, he'll give you an item. Or not. Somebody gives you an item. Okay, it's not him, but we're gonna open this. Somebody gives you an item here, I know it. Got a 3rd postcard. Here, she gives you the item. Mega Potion, very nice. Alright. Now we can head back. I don't know if Sid gives you anything or not, but I don't care. Let's get moving.
Take that! Come on!
Awesome. Alright, time for the first boss of the game.
Yep.
Well, not the first boss of the game, but the first, you know,
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
tough boss.
Let's go get him, Goofy! Oh, the key!
The Heartless have a trap for us. Darkseid is technically the first boss, but he's so easy that I sometimes forget about him. This is the first boss of the game as far as I'm concerned, because it can actually hurt you on proud mode if you're not prepared for it. Now, this is a reskin that I really do like. I think it looks great. Guard armor. He can be tough if you're not ready for him, but overall, not that big a deal. He has multiple parts. Just avoid his attacks. And don't rely on Donald and Goofy. They will die. Over and over and over again. Especially on Proud Mode. Do not waste any accessories that are important to you or any of the defense up or whatever items. Do not give them to Donald and Goofy. Give them to Sora. Alright, I leveled up. Because they will die. Over again. Trust me. When you destroy a body part, it releases HP orbs. Donald and Goofy have some items that they'll use to heal. There we go. Get out this thing's way. It likes to crash into you. Not nice.
Come on!
Okay, I want to get rid of this leg. There we go. Now it's gonna start doing the spin attack, which is actually pretty damaging. And there you go.
Come on!
Easy, easy.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us?
It's nice of Leon and Yuffie to show up after the fight. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course!
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Whisper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
The cringe is strong with this one. That face he made is the stuff of nightmares.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slung on the ice, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Now this elixir here, you only get if you beat Leon in that fight. Hold on a second, I'm checking something. Okay, yeah. A lot of people hate the gummy ship, but I like it. I enjoy the gummy ship missions. Sorry, it's a little loud. Alright, so this basically starts the game proper. I don't think I can actually equip dodge roll, which makes me sad, because dodge roll is very useful. As I was stating before though, these are all the gummy pieces I have. Not very good, but it's the start of the game. But any item you get like AP up and stuff like that, I would only use on Sora because Donald and Goofy are useless. Useless idiots, and they suck. They will die constantly. So, use at your own discretion. I mean, play out the game the way you want, but they're pretty awful. And I'm going to equip the Brave Warrior on Sora. I think Donald learned Berserk, which boosts attack power when HP is critically low. Useless for Donald, especially this early in the game. But I'll have him learn Rocket and Charge. No need to do that yet. These are the stats. I need 134 experience to level up again, so it's going to be a little bit of time. This is the journal. Sora's story. This chronicles all the events that happened in the game so far. I'll leave it up for a second. And this gives you a general list of the characters you meet. Got Sora, Riku, Kairi, and these change as the story progresses. As you learn more about the characters, and you can get a view of their model. Not in T-pose though, which is disappointing. course, we don't know where Riku is yet, but we did get a glimpse. And this is the love interest, and she's, we're really looking for her and Riku, but mostly Kairi. Mickey Mouse, I don't know why they bothered question marking him. Everybody knows what Mickey looks like. And so on and so forth here. Got Donald here and stuff like that. I'm not going to show all that. And Jiminy writes everything in this journal. And Heartless, this is a good place to learn about them. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. So we'll be getting them. Boss we just fought. Get a good look at him. I love the recoloring of the guard armor here, though. And Darkseid. I think this thing is actually pretty creepy looking. I like it. I've already defeated 882 shadows already. That seems crazy to me. I hate the recoloring of those ones right there. So that's just the basics there. And yes, it is on proud mode. I'm not full of crap. You cannot change the difficulty. It is on proud. Alright. Now before I end this episode, I'm going to do a few more things. Very important Trinity marks if you want to get 100% completion. That leads you up here. If for some reason you jump out the balcony before getting the postcard, you have to wait till you can fly later. I don't know why you would do that though. So that gives us 4 postcards. Okay, she says the same thing. Aw, Mr. Emo has a soft spot for doggies. So let's get these postcards in here. I gotta unlock a few things. Cottage, pretty useless item in this game, but they do have a purpose. Berthel Shard, Mega Potion, very nice. Mega Ether. I don't think Sid has anything new, but I'm gonna light his fireplace.
Fire!
Can't do green trinities yet. Alright, no, nothing new. And there's nothing I'm buying right now. But there's a few things I need to do before we continue on. There are no Heartless here, which is rare, so relish this. It's not very common. We're going to create a shortcut to the 3rd district. There's nothing in this vacant house, I don't think. No, okay. This house over here with the flame symbol, don't worry, I'm not going to worry about it right now. We'll deal with that later. Got a camping set, not the most useful item in the world, but they do serve a purpose sometimes, but overall no. Got a Lady in the Tramp reference over here. I love Traverse Town. Alright, now we're going to unlock this. And that leads back to the 1st district. Alright, that pretty much covers Traverse Town. I would buy Donald and Goofy better weapons, but it's alright, I'm not gonna bother. Alright, so I'm going to pick the one with the less stars, obviously. Pretty basic stuff here. I love the gummy ship. A lot of people hate this freaking thing, but I like it. On proud mode, your gummy ship does less damage and the enemy ships do more damage, so keep that in mind. It's very easy to die, especially with this piece of crap gummy ship they give you from the start. And the name that you give it is determined by whether you beat Riku or not in that race. It'll be called whatever you named it. In this case, it will be called Excalibur. I didn't bother to rename it because I couldn't use expletives like I wanted to. So the game blocks you from doing it for some reason. Why they bothered to put that in? I mean, this is kind of a kid game per se, but still. I'll never understand why they added that feature that you get named it like Cockhead or something like that. So, you know, people like me love to do silly things like that. You can't have fun, it's a drug. First stop is Wonderland. Alright, and that pretty much ends this episode. When we come back to Kingdom Hearts, we will be exploring Wonderland. Goofy's an idiot, boy.
Oh, my furry mister! I'm late! Oh dear! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the Queen! She'll have my head for sure!
Alright, there's a green trinity here. I'm going to wait till I get to a save point before I end the episode. I always thought Alice in Wonderland was a weird movie when I saw it as a kid. Alright, first order of business.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That talks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up. Good morning. Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
And the doorknob will remain asleep if you try to talk to it. But first things first, we gotta move this bed out the way. Don't forget to do that before you drink it, otherwise you won't be able to leave the area. And of course, Heartless show up. We got new types here. Elemental. At least I thought we did. I thought we started fighting the Elemental Heartless. It's kind of weird. I guess we don't. Oh, there they are. These guys are weak to blizzard spells, naturally. The blue ones are weak to fire, the yellow ones. I don't think they have a weakness. Maybe blizzard, I don't know. There's no water spells in this game, except for Dumbo. Why the heck would you waste a summon on these guys? Enemies that fly negate my ability, the ripple drive and stun impact, because you have to be on the ground for those to come in. So flying enemies are safe. Just kind of a drag, but oh well. Everything has its pros and cons. And the lazy doorknob sleeping. But what else is he gonna do? He's stuck there.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial. But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is... because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartless.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Alright, so I'll explain all this in the next episode. We're gonna do Wonderland and one other world. I'm gonna start doing 2 worlds per episode. Oh, excuse me, to speed this along. But anyway, that ends this one. Godspeed.